Tammy Whitten from WomenManagingStress.com, and today we're going to move into part 3 of our series on the power of positive parenting, and we're going to focus on the first principle, which is having a safe learning environment. And I'm going to move over to the slides here for you. And for most of us, the key word that we want to focus in here a little bit more is interesting. And here's why I say that. Most of you listening to this right now already have a very safe environment. We'll talk a little bit more about what that safe environment entails, but we want to focus on the word interesting, which is also going to keep things safe. So here are some of the strategies that we're going to use within that. Routines are huge for children and adults alike. All of us do better when we have a routine. Our behavior's better, our expectations are proper, and we don't go into things feeling disappointed and let down. We know what we're supposed to do, and it actually increases the likelihood of your child listening to you and doing what they're supposed to do when they have a predictable routine. Routines differ from schedules in this way. A schedule means I get up at 6 o'clock, I brush my teeth at 6:05, I have breakfast at 6:15. A routine is we get up and then we brush our teeth and then we eat breakfast and then we get dressed. So routines are more of an order of operations, and often we'll keep to kind of the same time frames with children, especially when we're trying to get out the door for school or church or something else going on. But routines help us to keep on task. The next strategy for providing a safe and interesting environment is to provide supervision. And that kind of speaks for itself. Make sure you know where they're at. Sometimes it's easy. I was watching a TV show last night, The Goldbergs, and they had this fun flashback to all the rules that the mom had for when the kids got their driver's license, and they had to call when they got there, and it was really hysterical what they did. Now, because of all the technology that we have, you can have a webcam session with your child on your cell phone because of the ability to do Hangouts and Snapchats and all these other things. This is the part where I really want us to spend some time, and that's having interesting things to do. With children, they will find something to do. And we often joke that when things are quiet, that's when something's wrong. That's when we need to pay attention a little bit more. They're into something that you don't want them doing. So when we supply those interesting things to do, we are safely guiding them towards not getting in trouble, not finding something that's going to hurt themselves, and us even being able to keep our own temper and expectations under wraps. Some other tips in regards to safety particularly are teaching your child road safety rules, providing safety equipment for things when they're on bicycles or roller skates or anything of that nature, soccer, and then being safety conscious in your schools. And the reason why we say that is there's a lot of traffic and people that are coming in and out of schools and going by there. So if there's anything else near your home or where you frequent that's also busy, maybe you live near a park, maybe you live near a store or a convenience mart or anything of that nature, a big intersection, we really want to be conscious of that. Again, something you already know of. Now, there are times when you wouldn't want to use some of these strategies. For instance, a wood shop or certain tools at your house. I'm a big crafter, I'm a big baker and cooker, so there's all kinds of things. So we want to give our children things that challenge them because that holds their attention and it lets them grow and develop new skills and confidence and even bonds with us when they do things that they know we enjoy doing. But we still want to keep some boundaries up so they know never touch the knife when mommy's not around. If you see it out or if you open this drawer or however you may store those things in your home. A wood shop, we may let them come in when we're sanding and even help us sand or paint or do something of that nature. But we want them to know don't go in there unless mommy or daddy's in there with them. And that way they want to please us, they want to do what's right, and then we spend more time praising for the things that they do right instead of giving them attention when they mess up or cross the line or break a rule. What we're doing is increasing the likelihood that they're going to meet up to our expectations. So moving ahead, let's think about some of the benefits that come from having this safe and interesting environment. Our kids are going to feel secure and wanted because they're able to explore and do and learn and not have someone hovering over them constantly. They're going to be safe and they're going to feel safe because they know this is where I can have fun and this is something I need to be aware of. All kids have this built-in way of knowing right from wrong in a way. Their heart's going to beat a little bit. They're going to know, shh, don't tell mommy, or I can't let her do that, or they're going to look over their shoulder. Kids are also going to learn that they live in a predictable world when we provide these safe environments. Part of that predictability comes from us enforcing the consequences. So if we've said, if you go outside of our yard without permission or mommy or daddy watching you, then you will have, let's say, you won't be able to go outside for 2 days, or you won't be able to go over to your friend's house or go to this birthday party. When we enforce those consequences, whatever they may be, they learn more about this predictability in the world, and that when I do what I'm told, I have more freedom otherwise. Children also have lots of interesting things to do, and they're able to learn more when we're able to say, as long as you stay in the backyard and away from this rusty nail on the fence, things are good. They can play and explore and do. And for us as parents, we actually learn to be more relaxed. We can let go of some of the fretting and worrying that we're prone to do, and we can feel more at ease. So I hope that today you've picked up on, to create a safe and interesting environment for our kids, we really need to focus a lot on the interesting piece that's going to help them stay motivated to keep the rules and the boundaries that we've set up, and they won't be enticed to go looking for some of those things that are outside those parameters that aren't so safe. And we'll be in touch soon with part 4 of our Power of Positive Parenting series.